Knowing where to start on YouTube can be tough, especially in like this new day and age in 2026 where everything is so saturated and oh my god, there's just so many videos of like high quality and all these YouTube gurus talk about retention tactics and have a 5-second intro and have a hook and then have the can be a bit overwhelming, right? So if I was an up and coming YouTuber, completely fresh and new to the game and wanted to blow up on YouTube and I just didn't know really where to start, what to do, this is why I'm making this video. A lot of people who are just starting off in this game are a bit lost, and so what they do is whatever topic that they've chosen, whatever niche that they've picked. Let's say it's Minecraft. Let's say there's this guy who wants to start a Minecraft channel. They look at all the crazy Minecraft content that's out there on YouTube, all the challenges and the modded stuff, and there's all the plugins that they use, and the customs built mods and all the stuff that they do, the challenges, and it's like, what the hell? It's crazy. Damn. Like, you can see why people watch the video, but it's crazy, And maybe you don't have those kinds of skills yet or whatever. Maybe you just want to do a let's play. So a lot of YouTubers, the new YouTubers, either they get stuck in like this perfectionism cycle where, oh, I have to make this first video as perfect as possible, or they just make really shit videos. It's just like videos that no one will actually give a shit about. And I want to save you from both of those. So this is what I'm going to talk about in this video. Alright, so here we're actually going to get into the media thing. So I'm going to actually show you guys what I would do if I was a new YouTuber starting out in 2026. And by a new, I mean like this. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, yo, I've been watching all these crazy YouTube videos and, I feel like this is going to be really cool. I want to start and grow my own YouTube channel, and I want to be rich. I want to be like super rich and famous one day, but I don't know where to start. This is for you guys. So we are currently over here. All right, I don't know what to do, and we want to get over here, which is ooh, I'm rich and famous. So we clearly have a knowledge gap, an ignorance gap, essentially. That is, it's not your fault, obviously, because you're not supposed to come out the womb knowing this stuff, all right? But there's levels to this shit, and we don't know how we're gonna get there, And here's the cool thing: 2026, the meta is changing, right? Because before it was very much like ADHD editing. You can look at my old channel, Dylan, and I got the editing unlocked. Like this channel is very simple. Like it's a very stark contrast from the type of content that I used to make. So I can do the editing and like the production and the techniques and the storytelling, the hooking, the pacing, all that, like the rhythms. I can do all that really well. But the meta is changing where now it's like it's never been easier for just like your average everyday person to just put up a camera, set up on a tripod, and just start talking like to the camera, like how I'm doing right now. Like, it's never been easier. So the first thing guys, biggest thing is you just take a look at yourself in the mirror and be like, all right, okay, cool. Am I starting a YouTube channel for money? Am I starting a YouTube channel for fame? Am I starting it out of a place of passion? Because if you are not starting it out of a place of passion, you can succeed, but you won't succeed sustainably. So think about your niche, think about your topic, and think about what is the actual subject? What's the topic I'm going to talk about? What am I talking about? Am I talking about finance? Am I talking about growing on YouTube, like this one? Am I talking about gaming, a specific type of game? Am I talking about music? Am I talking about a specific type of music? Am I talking about sports? Am I talking about what am I talking about? And so definitely get that on lock. You need to like actually have a topic to talk about. You need to have a niche. You need to have something to talk about, So that's the first thing. And yeah, it has to be something that you're passionate about. You can't like coax yourself or like gaslight yourself into pretending that you care about it if you don't care about it. Don't do that out of trends. Like, the biggest thing I'm saying here is, like, if it's coming from a place of just like trend setting and following trends, if it's coming from a place of following trends, it's not gonna work. All right, so here's the story, here's the timeline. So we're here, all right, and we want to achieve our goal. So first thing is we're setting our goal, okay? What are we actually trying to do? So this let me put this, big no no, don't do this. Not rich and famous, because the rich and famous, you can become financially free from anything, really, if you can turn it into a business. You can, all right? And that's the beautiful thing about YouTube. You can talk about anything. So change this one to, I want to spread a message or about, I want to talk about pizzas, because I just love pizzas. Like, pizzas are just my bread and butter, you know. Not really, but you know, they're two different things, but you know, you get what I mean. So set not a generic goal. All right, set an actual goal that is personalized to you. I'm just writing goal here because it's personalized to you. All right, so all right, goal. All right, sweet. Now we need to get to that goal. All right, so this is where the process is going to change. It's not going to be the same for everyone, but I'm going to give you all like a general pathway. So this here is the part where you start looking at the other competitors in your niche, the guys that are already getting the money and the fame, the attention, the likes, and the girls, everybody, you know, all the good things that you want as well. And you look at them and you see, what are they doing well? What are they doing not well? What could they be doing better? But most importantly, like, what are the things they're doing well? What are the things they're doing? Because we're not here to reinvent the wheel. Clearly there's things that work and there's things that don't work. All right, and so we're trying to figure out, you know, what are those things. So we do that. Now, once we do that, and there are many ways to do that to get into it, but this is just a general overview video. I'm not going to get super in depth into those things. I might in a future video, but this is an overview. All right. But yeah, so once we get into that, once we finish that, then in this step, usually people do one of two things, and ideally you need to be doing both of those things, right? One more than the other. But this is where you start watching YouTube content like, you know, how did Beluga grow, become the fastest growing channel of whatever 2023 or whatever time it was, or like what are the 10 biggest trends happening right now and how to leverage them in your channel or whatever, like you know, all these like YouTube gurus. So do this, don't do that, that type of content. All right, so like this educational YouTube, like what I'm doing, right? Which is important because you want to actually get into the game. You want to study. Do not dismiss it. This is like important because like they'll teach you how to edit. They'll teach you. They've been in the game. Experience is everything. You need to, if these people know what they're talking about and you want to learn and absorb like a sponge from these people, if they're actually giving their information away for free, it's extremely valuable. So definitely do this. All right. And then the second thing is actually setting the camera up, put it on the tripod, and actually just hitting the record button and actually just doing it, right? And if you could only pick one of these two things to do, all the way, B. Because again, like Mr. Beast has always said, like 100 videos, make 100 videos, and you'll be exponentially better by the 100th video than you were making the first video. And that is timeless advice. And you're gonna learn so much more from actually being in the trenches and actually sticking it out and doing it than if you're just doing. One thing you definitely don't do is just consume theory videos. If you're just consuming theory videos, you are not doing shit. You're not doing shit. You're basically just gaslighting yourself into thinking that you're actually doing anything, but you're not doing anything. You need to actually get in the trenches and make videos, make content, even if it's horrible. Just make content. All right. So, but you should be doing ideally both of these at the same time. All right. So, we've got a goal. All right. We've got a, you know, something we want to, because something that's tangible that we want to reach. All right. We actually want to, whether if you're in business, it's sell my product or this or that. Whatever, we've got that. All right, now we look at the people who are doing well in our niches and we take notes. This is where we study the game. We study the game and we listen to, you know, what the experts in our game are saying and in the meta game or YouTube, so like this, are saying, and we actually record an experiment. And this is the hardest part. Now this is the part where most people quit. It's the don't give up section. All right, this is the valley of despair. All right, this is the valley of despair. All right, and this is where there's the pool of blood right here, and this is where everyone dies. All right, but we gotta make it out of this. All right, so where you just keep on posting content. So just here, we'll post them here, post them here, try and be consistent with it. Post content, posting content, lots of content. All right, we're posting content. And you might find this interesting, this advice that I'm saying, considering my channel, Derwent, it has only 14 videos and I managed to blow it up. So you might be thinking like, what's up with that? And the thing is, there's a reason why I stopped doing that channel. It was because I eventually was like, I don't want, again, it was like this. It's like, the goal was just, I want to be rich and famous, you know, which was not the goal that, which is not a goal that is going to get you anywhere, you know? Like, it should be very, like, I wasn't a super, you know, passionate Terraria player. Like, I wasn't. But that was the content I was making, and I was doing really well. I did really well. I was really passionate about the game of YouTube. That's what I was passionate about. That's what I really like doing. That's what I want to do. This is what I'm doing now. So I'm passionate about this, you know? But the actual content that I was doing I was not passionate about. And so this is where it's make or break. This is where people are gonna be like, this is your sink or swim. This is like, you know, are you actually, did you pick the right goal? Are you actually doing this shit for something real, or are you just, you know, doing it for the money and the girls? So think about it like that, and just keep on posting content here. Again, there's like, this is the meta strategy, all right? There's like so much, there's so much hand holding that can be done. This is why this is actually very important. This is very important because these guys are actually good people. Some of them. And if you choose the right, you know, mentor, because mentorship is everything. Like mentorship can fast track your growth 100%. So you can turn this valley into potentially a much more shallower little pit. You can, with the right, you know, help. But if you don't have that, this is completely fine. You can just choose option B and just, yeah, it's gonna suck, but you just keep pushing through it, and you'll get it. Now, there is, apart from, you know, because I'm just doing a general overview right now, so apart from this, you know, this is that step. All right, so from here on out, we just keep going until we get some money. We get some traction, or we get views, whatever, you know. This is the part where, you know, we make that video and it has gotten like 1 million views. All right. Oh, I accidentally made that 10 million. Okay, it's 10 million views. All right, we hit 10 million views on a video. Do not make this as your expectation. It will probably be like, scratch off a few zeros there. Even if it's like 10,000, that's crazy. That's really good. So you've made a video, all right, on YouTube, and it's got 10,000 views. All right, that's pretty damn good. You should give yourself a pat on the back. And here's the part where we start to double down. All right, so we've been making content, all right, and we've been posting, and now we got something that's stuck to the wall. It sounds a bit like a spaghetti on the wall strategy, but it's not if you go like a bit more in depth to it. But we're just giving it, you know, a broad overview. So, but we found something that works. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna be stupid and just ignore the gold mine? We have the pickaxe in our hand. We have struck gold. Are we going to walk away from the mine we have made and just start digging in the complete opposite direction? Are we gonna do that? Because if we're gonna do that, you're stupid. We're not doing that. We are going to. This is the fun part. This is where the fun happens. All right. This is the fun part where we double down. Okay, that happened. All right. This video got us 10,000 views. So you know what we're gonna do. You already know what we're doing. Oh, we are making another. We are making more videos like that. We are making more videos just like that. And if you look at my Derwent channel, the every single one series on that channel was this moment for me, and that's where I started really gaining traction and pulling in lots of views. So this is where you start building a narrative and a brand, and audiences come back and be like, oh, it's that guy, you know what I mean? And so this is where all that happens. So scratch this 10,000, it'll go to 100k. Shit, and then who knows? Maybe one of them will hit 1 million. Damn, that's the golden ticket. 1 million view video. This is your like star of the show, hey. This is your angel. All right, we have got 1 million views. Give yourself a round of applause, pat on the back. We have did it. Look, we have done it. Look at this. This is a milestone right here. Here's a milestone right here. Now, if that was your goal, I mean, I suppose you made it. But if you want to grow a sustainable audience, you want to keep on, and this is the part where this is where like people, especially like YouTubers who have just come into the space, and they're seeing like the success of like other YouTubers, and they're seeing the lifestyle. Like, I want to do this. I want the watch and the chain and everything, but I don't know what to do. This is where it's like they start chasing the virality and stuff, and you can go down the optimization route and everything. But I think what's so much more valuable than that is building a community. You want to build a community, and by that I mean like a fan base, like engaged, like loyal people, like motherfuckers that just see your video pop up. They have their notifications on. They see whenever you post, click it in the first 5 seconds. They see the notification. They click it. They watch the whole thing through. They like it. They leave a comment. They engage. They share it word of mouth with their friends. That type of content. Think about all the possibilities you can do with those kinds of people. And by the way, just a reminder that. By the way, you can search my channel up on YouTube, right? And here, right? If you want to scroll, go to like the most viewed video, right? What's the most viewed video? This one, right? Most viewed video. And you can just look at the comments, and it's just, oh my god, look at this. Straight away, like just on lock. Okay, that was unrelated, but like, and I just pulled up the most viewed video because I don't know, that's what people are interested in. But like, there's comments like that on every single one, and like even the videos that are like, what's my lead? My footage just died on me, but that's okay. We're back. So anyways, what I was saying was essentially like, you can look at any of these videos, right? And come down to the comments. Look at this. Good commentating, good editing. But the thing is, apart from like the positive comments and everything, there's people like this guy shows up on like every single one of my videos, right? So the point is, I could make a video about hooping in my hands and clapping. Instead of this, the same people would watch, and they'd consume my content because they know, like, and trust me as a person now. If I was to make a video like that, and then if they were to, I mean, probably they wouldn't like me as much, but you get what I mean. Let's just illustrate a point, right? So the biggest thing that especially small creators miss while making a YouTube channel is the sustainability, is the longevity bit. Because yeah, okay, you could put out a viral piece, of content, and then what? And then you've used it. All right, so this is why, so obviously, I'm not having crazy views every video here, but I'm having consistency in the views, and that is as a result of building a community. And that's something that I did pretty well. Now you can consider this kind of like having a personal bank. This is like legit having like your own personal bank. It's a cheat code, all right? Because this is, you can start printing money with this, all right? You can sell them, of course. You can do whatever. Again, this is where the big money is. This is where the big fish are. Like, just to tell you just how important this is, making a community. Like, I remember I would publish a video. I put it on YouTube, and it would be like 2 a.m. in the morning, just because like time zones and everything. Because I live in Australia and most of my viewers are in the US, and so I'd post a video, and then I'd go to sleep, and as soon as I'd be up first thing in the morning, I'd be super excited, energetic to see how it did. And the first thing I'd see is the comments, and seeing those same people in the comment section of every video, and the energy they bring and what they say, it's like you have a connection to these people. You have a connection to these people. You have to respect these people. It's like they know you intimately, you know? It's like it's such an amazing, fulfilling feeling to have that every single day, you know? And that's the biggest reward. And then you actually, what's crazy is that you end up actually wanting to serve these people. And so through this process of like creating content and not giving up and getting better with every single upload, as you start making more and more viral pieces, the biggest thing should be not getting so much churn, you know? Like getting the numbers is cool, but then if they just leave, if they don't stick around, then you will always be chasing the carrot at the end of the stick. And so this is why this is extremely important. All right, so build a brand, and build a cult. This channel is called Cult Creators, all right, for a reason. So this is the main thing, right, that I focus on, is like building that community. And so if you want to know how to do that and see more of that, then definitely subscribe to this channel, because I'll be putting out more of that kind of stuff. Anyway, so this is kind of like the boat that you'll be using to reach your goal. So if that's not the goal already, that is what you'll be using. If you want to sell a business, sell a product, sell anything business related, this is your ship. This is going to get you there. You know what I'm saying? This is the place that will give you the most power. This is your community, and they're great for coming up with video ideas and stuff as well. Like I'd put on posts and things as well, and they'd get engagement, and there'd be quite a lot of consistent like comments as well, for just and telling me about like what video ideas they want to see, and even in like the comments of the YouTube videos and stuff. So it's extremely invaluable. And so then the rest of this from there is like smooth sailing. So anyway, so this is the path of life for a YouTuber. This is how YouTube works. So from start to finish, from I don't know what to do to I'm a YouTuber. Alright, and so my channel will really focus on this bit here, right? Because this is what separates decent YouTubers, the ones that can get 10,000 views, 100,000 views on some videos, versus the really great channels, the ones that consistently pull in those views and actually build a community that's worth something, that they can sell to, that they can, don't have to be sellout, but like they can, that they actually has some values that's fulfilling. You can wake up every day and then look at the notifications like me and be like, oh my god, these are the same people, and they love my content. They say I'm underrated, they say I'm this, say I'm that. So this is the biggest thing. Anyway, if you like this type of content and you want to see more of it, make sure to like and subscribe, because we got more of this like brain rot, no brain rot, no bullshit type of content coming up, and specifically focusing on like YouTube content. Otherwise, don't give up, and make sure to execute, and also make sure you're learning from your executions as well, from your iterations. And other than that, have a blessed day, stay blessed, stay safe, and I'll see y'all on the other side. Peace.